going to read through the second problem, and as I go, I'm going to write down some important information that I see. So this says the Rose family is draining their pool at the end of the summer. After 2 hours, the depth was 4.5 feet. After 4 hours, the depth was 2.75 feet. Write a linear equation to represent the scenario. Be sure the equation is in slope-intercept form. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go through this process of finding our slope and our y-intercepts. Those are the two things that I need to find. And before I can do that, before I can even write my points that I need to figure out which is the independent variable and which is the dependent. And so remember, we kind of say this out loud is the most helpful way for me of which one depends on the other. Does the time depend on the depth? So do we change time based on when the depth is changing? Or is the depth changing based on time? And so obviously the depth is changing based on the time, so as time passes, the depth is getting lower. We can't change the time just by draining the pool. So our independent variable is the time, that's our x value, and our dependent variable is the depth, and that's our y value. So the 2 points that we need is 2, 4.5 and 4, 2.75. So then our first step is to use our slope formula to find the slope. And that's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And so we can use either of these as the first or second point. So I'm going to label x1, y1, x2, y2. So we have 2.75 minus 4.5 over 4 minus 2. And so 2.75 minus 4.5 gives us negative 1.75. 4 minus 2 is 2. And then let's divide those. So divided by 2 gives me negative 0.875 as my slope. So this is m. So now I need to find my y-intercept. And to do that, I use y equals mx plus b. And I can use either one of these points. I'm going to use this top point because this one looks easier to me. So y from that point is 4.5. M is what we just found. X from that point is 2. And then I don't know b. So as I'm simplifying, I'm going to multiply these two pieces. So I get negative 0.875 times 2 is negative 1.75. And then since this is negative, I want to add 1.75 to both sides. 4.5 plus 1.75 gives me 6.25. And that is my b value. So again, this goes in a cloud. And those are the two pieces that I need to write my equation. So I need m and I need b. So I have y equals negative 0.875x plus 6.25. If you left this as a fraction, you could do that as well. The fraction of negative 0.875 is negative 7/8. So if you had that as negative 7/8, that's the fraction. And then for this multiple choice one, I noticed that these were all written as d equals and then the number with h. And so if I just change mine to d equals negative 0.875 h plus 6.25, then I can figure out which one matches, which was answer option D, or option 4. I hope this helped.